All right, we gotta get rolling here pretty quick.
I mean, they just said it was ready, so we want to.
So here talking about the ingenuity of the medical field related to the immune system.
All right, guys. You guys ready? Everybody ready? You started recording already?
Yes.
On my video, recording?
Yeah.
See you later. All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Najee.
I'm Justin.
I'm Dylan.
And our project is called Therapy. So our project itself is we plan to design a knee brace that helps in the process of rehabilitation, basically making a knee brace to help people recover from like serious injuries like ACL, MCL, stuff like that, rather than like everyday life. So here we have the construction of our testable prototype. So our first prototype was like just this like soft knee brace that like, yeah, that was our first prototype, basically a soft knee brace that just is like shows a simple function that you can put it on your knee, but that's not what someone would use to like actually help themselves like when they get out of injury. So here we have a Raspberry Pi motion sensor, a temperature sensor, and an angular sensor. And we have the prices next to them. So the Raspberry Pi itself, that's what we would be using to code this each separate sensor that you see up there. A motion sensor, that's literally what it sounds like. It just monitors the motion of your knee. Temperature, that we would have that on the knee brace to tell like if your knee's getting too hot or too cold, like you need to put an ice pack on or you need to put a heater pack on. And then angular, that just shows like when you bend your knee, if you're bending it too much, we plan to make it beep or vibrate. We haven't really chose yet. So yeah, whatever angle it's at, that's wrong. It will vibrate. Tools and equipment, a tapping drill, spot facing drill, a tap wrench, and a desktop. So the first three are kind of just self-explanatory. Those are just like tools that we'll need to build it itself. And the desktop will be used to code. And our table of knowledge, so to make this project, we'll be responsible to know how to code sensors and understand the anatomy of the knee. And down here are pictures of our prototype.
All right, so I'm going to be going over the physical prototype and what we have planned out for you guys. So this is my project board from the first presentation. Can everybody see this real clear? All right, so we just kind of explained the ideas that we got from this, our first prototype, and we kind of drew it out on the board. We kind of went over each specific part of the knee brace, diving into the actual fabric of the knee brace, which is being one of the major fabrics that we're going to use in our knee brace is called neoprene. So I went ahead and I made a video of actually, if everybody can see, I know the TV is a little small, but basically this is our new product. So first I'm going to show on our new product is basically the movement of the knee brace. So this is like the movement of the knee brace is moving. And now I'm going to go over Velcro strapping. So Velcro strapping was a big thing, and a big thing going over how to attach attachments to our knee brace and things like that was trying to figure out how to get it to stick together. We didn't want to sew it because neoprene, we didn't want neoprene to really get messed up, and then the bond between the elements inside the neoprene would break. So we decided we were just going to go with the old-fashioned way of Velcro things onto our knee brace. So I'm just going to be going over this. A couple of the items that I showed that use Velcro. Most of the braces and ankle braces, also knee braces, also use Velcro strapping to secure in place. So I think my computer died. But anyway, we're just gonna keep going with it. At the end of the video, I kind of explained I had a piece of neoprene. It was like a rectangular piece of neoprene. It had neoprene going through the fabric. Basically, that's just going over like what type of pattern we're going to use. On our new knee brace, we found out that pattern would be a big thing that people would probably want because, let me hold this up for you. As you can see in the new knee brace, it's really not much padding that goes into it. This pattern just really like Velcros off, like it's really not secure anything. So we wanted to add some new neoprene padding in it to make sure our patient is secure in the process. As far as the technology behind it, we're going to be using basically the technology similar to the one in the thermometers. At the end of the thermometer is a probe, and the technology in it reads the temperature basically. So that's where we're going to be doing our temperature from, installing it in our knee brace.
Well, he was mentioning the thermometer. What we did for our testing is we wanted to measure different, various of like temperature items, like ice water, like the lowest from ice water to boiling water, from the hottest, so we can know like the variety of where the knee can actually, you know, it's actually beneficial or harmful for the knee when you're recovering. So for ice water, what we did is we used a thermometer. We took the temperature, and what it says is that ice water is actually really beneficial because it actually reduces the swelling of the knee, and it helps slow down the blood flow, so you can be beneficial from it. For the heating pad, that's something else that people use, but you have to only use it for like 15 to 20 minutes because it can be very harmful because it really only compresses the knee and kind of expands it, but it can help loosen tissues and relax the joints. And for boiling water, that's not beneficial at all because that can actually lead to tissue scarring and a lot of scarring of tissue. And the reflection is we wanted to measure the lowest and the highest temperatures throughout the whole process so we can know what's beneficial and harmful for the knee. And our experts is with Ortho Carolina, which is where I got the knee brace from. They actually told us that the ice packs and the heat pads are actually really beneficial, and the temperatures, which is supposed to be 0 and 35 for cold and 135 and 140 for the hot. So that's really beneficial for the knee, and that's exactly where actually the range has to go through. And for the correction is we wanted to actually, have the temperature sensors actually measure that so the patient can understand where, they're getting harmful or where they have to put ice or where they have to put, heat pad on it, so they can get a good understanding about how to reduce the pain.
Yeah. So our biggest problem within the design process right now is our main mentor, Jordan, who's actually supposed to get our real sensors. He does have a job to uphold, as we're not going to press him over that, but he's been really busy over the past couple of months, so traveling in and out of California and things like that. So we haven't been able to get our hands on actual sensors before this week, but he does plan to meet with us around next week to get our hands on actual sensors. So right now, we just have kind of the technology part or the breading part that we're going to use for our sensors when we get them, so that we know when we get our sensors, we're just going to know where to put them and we're going to start rolling into it.
Any questions?
No.
Thank you. You're a genius for that.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Is it still recording?
Really? Bro. Hey, nah.
We can't call you back.
Out. You are.
Thank you.